All right, here we are back. Welcome, race fans. We are back here for season number 12 at IWCR, the Gen 6 series, sponsored by the Ultimate Body Shop. We got them back this season, so good to have them back. It was a great partnership with them here season before last, and we're glad that they're back. And also Victory Lane, sponsored by Nationwide Insurance, folks. Man, that'll be a great addition here to IWCR. Scott will be along here in a couple of minutes to run down through the points, but welcome back. Glad to have everybody in chat. You haven't forgot the place to come on Friday nights. That's always cool. But this is the season opener. Now, they've already qualified for this, so... well, there is no points. That's right. Brand new season. But they've already qualified for this, so there will be no qualifying session. Once practice is over, they will grid up in the order that they qualified in. They qualified, let's see, I think it was Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday, I think it was. No, I'm sorry. That was like a week ago they qualified. Yeah, I think they qualified last week. So anyhow, they're all gridded up here. They're ready to go. But 5 minutes left in practice, and then we'll be on with the getting them on the grid. Well, make sure if it's your first time here, you do give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe. Brandon, Johnny, Kevin, Michael, how's everybody doing tonight? Good to see everybody in chat. I'm looking for a pretty good race here tonight. I think they were saying that the car does feel a little loose going into the turn. So I don't know. Bear with me for 1 minute here, folks. I've got to check something. I think I have a problem here. Hold on. And I do, of course. Okay, all fixed. I don't know, my mic might have sounded a little bit low there, and I apologize for that, but we're all set now. For some reason, every once in a while that thing turns itself down. I don't know why. Dustin, I think you've already had to have qualified. I think it's kind of, the field's already locked. You know, they've kind of put this in as sort of a, you know, the field was set last week, so he's plugged all the names in. So I don't think you can get in now. I don't think. These guys are busting my chops already. Oh, they're busting my chops already. Well, it's good to be back. It really is.
We got to keep you on your toes too, Rudy.
I know it.
What's going on, buddy? How we doing?
Oh, doing all right, man. Yeah, I just wanted you to remember there was no qualifying tonight.
So, no, I knew that.
Okay, here in 2.5 minutes, they'll be gridding up. We can run down through the starting order.
I got quite a bit of them out there. I counted 36 of them in total.
Yeah, there was. They had 4 guys. I don't know, had emergencies come up. One of them got caught in a hotel. I think it was Brandon Kreutz. Somebody is somewhere else, and 2 of them had family emergencies. So, last minute things that come up. You know, and that's typical weekend, typical Friday or Saturday night. You know. So
that's the biggest field that we've seen in quite some time. So it's good to see this.
Yes, it is. Well, you know, we always get the turnout. A season opener of any league, you always get a great turnout. And then as the guys kind of feel out what the season's like, super speedways bring the best out, bring the guys coming out of the woodwork.
Phone's ringing, dude.
Sorry. That was my alarm to take my medicine. I better go do that real quick before we go live. So I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, we got about a minute and a half left here in practice, and we will be kicking off season number 12 here at IWCR. Here at Old Daytona, 250 miles tonight, 100 laps, and we got a bunch of them here. Oh, might want to take this time to get yourself a cold beverage, find a comfy spot, and get ready to rock and roll because we're going to be gridding up here in just 1 minute. No qualifying tonight. I already took care of that leading up to the event. Had the duels last weekend. Oh, we just got one more.
Yeah, Randall said 36, 38-ish, right along in there.
Actually, Justin was already in there. He had disconnected and he reconnected.
All right. Well, it looks like everybody's done the practice, and the room has been up here for an hour. How much practicing can you do at Daytona, right?
Well, if you ain't done it in a while, there's never enough practice.
Well, I did get reports that the car is loose going into turn 3. So we got to kind of keep an eye on it. I don't know if there's maybe a wind from that direction that's causing that problem or what the deal is, but I did get that report. This is a fixed setup season, but this is a fixed setup, not the iRacing fixed setup, because apparently that iRacing setup, I don't know, they didn't like it, I guess, is what it is.
No, they're never very good.
Yeah.
It's basically a baseline, a little better than baseline. But looking at the weather, it's default weather, so.
Right. Okay.
78 degrees with 106-degree track temperature.
Okay, let's run down through the grid here, Scott. Jesse Schwartz starting on the pole. DeAndre Artis, I'll get that out right.
There you go.
We'll start second. Thomas Keene, third place. Brian Helm in fourth. Thomas Vanesse. Yeah, Vanesse, I think it is. Vanassi. He will start in fifth. Nathan Sedlick, sixth. Aaron Fowler, seventh. Stephen Pearson starting eighth. Zachary Miller, ninth. And Bernard Person rounding out the top 10. Scott?
Steven Spears will start 11th. Old T-Brand, a three-time champ here. He'll start 12th. Roger Wagner will start 13th. Logan Powers, 14th. Chris Fowler starts 15th. Josh Schwartz, 16th. Daniel Smallwood will start 17th tonight. John Batista starts 18th. Justin White, 19th. And Evan Schroeder rounds out the top 20.
Galen Gidman starting 21st. James Lorello will start 22nd. Caleb Eisenhower, 23rd. Randall Drake, 24th. Justin Warner, 25th. Jarrett Schwartz, 26th place. Colton Davis, 27th. Charles Grant Jr., 28th. Ashley Princeton, 29th. And Alex French starting 30th. Scott?
Nicholas Hamlin will start 31st. Chris Pence, 32nd. Wayne Seavey, 33rd. Evan Black, 34th. My buddy Paul Crumrine will start 35th. And Kyle Frame starts 36th.
Very good. Yeah, a few newcomers in here, I noticed. But man, I think everybody's kind of gotten to know one another pretty good.
Good to see my teammate out there, old Crumrine, back from vacation.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't sure if he was going to run the Gen 6 series, but he's out there with a whole bunch of others. Huge field here tonight. Got a couple of them out there blinking like Christmas bulbs already.
Just to remind everybody, tonight's theme, which they do this every year, tonight's theme is oil. Everybody on their cars, it's painted up with an oil, a brand of some type. So that is the theme for this year's Daytona. So 100 laps looking at these guys, no quick fixes. Now they only run 50% fuel, so we're going to see first round pit stops right around the lap 20 mark.
Do the honors, my friend. Get season number 12 underway.
We can do that. We have the technology.
That we do.
All right, pace cars in. And here we go with season number 12 opener here at Daytona for the IWCR Gen 6 Series. And what a good start. Everybody's on point.
Yeah, so far so good. They haven't made it very far. Let's hold our breaths. Let's hope we can get around here. Oh!
Whoa! Man!
Let me tell you what, Rudy. Oh, we're wrecking.
Oh,
wrecking. Somebody's up in the fence. Wow, somebody just took a ride.
Oh boy.
That's what I was talking about with this many cars here. Let's hope we can survive the first lap. And boy, that got ugly.
Well, it did real quick.
I called a race with Bob last night, and there was probably 4 to 5 of those where that should have happened and didn't happen. But that time, they just didn't have that lucky rabbit's foot.
Well, let's
bunch of them done already. Somebody went for a hell of a ride up into the fence. Welcome to season 12.
Yeah, this is. Let's see if we can figure out where this happened. I'm back here on Jarrett Schwartz. For some reason, I went to him. I don't think he was the cause of it or anything, but it looked like he was actually kind of trying to dodge it. Guys were trying to pick a lane here, which lane they wanted to go in. Right there, I see. Okay, let me get up here to. I think that's the number 70. Steven Spears. I don't know. There may have been a bumper hook on that.
He's the one that went for the ride here. Check out this ride he went for.
Now he way down below
the fence.
He's down below the yellow line there for some reason.
65's done. He got shoved down there, it looked like.
Oh, yeah, the 30. That the 31? I'm not sure. Somebody. Wow, they pushed him right down the hill. And then there was a bumper hook there. Daniel Smallwood got into the back here of the numbers. Can't make out that car number. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Steven Spears up into the catch fence.
Yeah, he got stuck in the fence.
Galen Gidman out. Oh,
yeah,
man, we've got a bunch of cars here going to be just toasted. Oh, that's not a good way to start out the first race of the season, I'm here to tell you.
Nope, but I kind of had a bad feeling with 36 cars here that might happen. And yeah, Jarrett Schwartz, Nicholas Hamlin, Alex French, all just disconnected.
Oh, my.
Like a run for the buffet.
Yep, I think Randall Drake got caught up into that. Oh, man. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Well, the herd is thinning. The herd is thinning.
It just trimmed off a leg there.
Yep. That thinned them down about, what, 3 cars right there. And then we got 5 of them sitting on pit, 6 of them sitting on pit road.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I thought they were going to save it, man. We went through that over and over and over last night where that should have happened. We did this same thing last night, 100 laps at Daytona for maximum velocity, and there were so many guys that were just all over the place, dancing all over the place. And that continued to happen. People getting shoved up out of the line and trying to come back down, and there's just no room. That time he was down below the line, and he was trying to come back up, and there was nowhere to go.
Well, you know, these cars there's just no room for error. The speeds that they've got, and you know, you're on the edge anyhow, and every time you can get a run and get that chance to pass somebody, the guys are going to take it because it's so hard to get. These cars are so even. There's such a cushion of air in between them. It's just so hard to pass here. And if you get that run, hey, you got to take advantage of it, you know?
Yes, sir. But at the same time, you got to realize it's a 100-lap race, and you got to pace yourself. And no resets. You got to be there at the end, and a lot of these guys are already headed for the hauler.
Speaking of hauler, hello, gentlemen.
What's happening?
Well, that's not a good way to start out the new season.
You think?
Man, oh man, what a bummer there.
I don't know when everybody was in a hurry for turn 1, but
I don't know.
It started up with like the 3rd or 4th car back, and then it just kind of filtered back.
It was Thomas Keene. He went to get over, and it was a car high, and then he went back down and caused everybody to check up, and it just got
snowballed from there.
Yeah, it was not good.
When Steven Spears, he went for a ride up into the catch fence. Wow.
That's
Or
part.
if he got airline mileage on that.
Yes, he did. He was
That's
trying to go. He was trying to go over and get a ride on that airplane over there in the airport.
He almost was successful getting over there.
Yes, he was.
He did that on the inside wall. He might have been into the lake.
Yeah, right.
All right, we should get the one to go here, but the herd is thinned a little, Randall.
Well, I'm not happy about that.
No, I know it.
That means it's showing out on track.
We lost 3. We lost 8 drivers from the 36.
Wow.
Hey, man.
I mean, they were
that's
lapped
a
out.
big leg.
I don't know how much. I don't know how many of those 8 were totally out.
It's about a fourth of the field just got taken out on the first lap.
Yeah, we still got 4 on pit road. So, yourself included.
Well, I'm done. My engine's blowing. Colton came right up in front of me. Basically took me into the wall, blew my engine.
Hey, Gidman just took it behind the wall.
Well, 30 minutes of repair, you can get back out there. You can pick up some positions.
Well, that's exciting.
I always say, never give up.
No, I don't usually give up, but this track is boring as anything riding at half the speed.
Well, if you get the damage fixed up and you get in a draft, you might be all right. You know, it might be if it just blew your engine, you know.
You might be able to gain quite a few positions too.
Yeah.
It might be worth even considering.
Yeah,
this ain't over yet.
Yeah.
This track's notorious for that.
Oh yeah, we just called a race last night. Me and Bob did, where I was telling Rudy where that should have happened like 4 or 5 times, but they kept saving it. Whoever it was that would get out of control or loose or whatever the case may be would wind up saving it. Nobody would wreck, and then finally at the end they finally did have a big one. But you guys had it right away tonight. There was no get out of jail free cards handed out tonight.
But I just hoped there would have been a few more laps. I didn't even get out. I didn't even get full throttle.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's par for my week. I've had a really horrible week, so.
Well,
it can only get better from here, right?
Let's hope. I'm going to Hershey Park tomorrow, so hopefully.
There you go.
That'll be fun.
As long as the roller coaster don't fly off the track, it'll be all right, right?
There you go.
Make sure you make it to the chocolate factory.
I will.
Oh, that's an awesome place. That whole town smells of chocolate.
That's great.
Oh, love it there. That's a nice park, too. We'll get them going this time, Scott.
All right, 10-4, man. Time to get this thing cranked back up. We tried to get her cranked up once, but big crash if you're just joining us. Just took out about a fourth of the field, including Randall Drake joining us here in the booth. Now it's a 3-man team tonight. We are Green Flag Racing again, getting season number 12 underway this time. First one didn't really count. Whoa, already seeing some looseness there going through the tri-oval.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Yeah, did you see that? There were like 2 or 3 of them that got a little loose there.
Yeah. Well, I did hear, Randall, maybe you can kind of weigh in on this, but I heard some guys saying that the car was really loose going into turn 3.
I wouldn't know. It didn't feel that way when I was
okay.
When I was out there, but didn't have enough practice laps to know about it.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
They didn't get to turn 3, did they?
Anything to bitch. You know how that goes.
Yep. Brander. Look at Brander moving up through the field. Now, he's got a little damage on his car. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong car. My bad. Sorry. I was looking at the 28, not the 24. My bad.
It happened.
Somebody else, Zachary Miller blinking out. Roger Wagner up to 7th.
There were a few of them out there blinking just as we were trying to get this thing started in the beginning. A lot of them just kind of settled down.
Yeah, Roger was the one that was kind of like, I don't know, it was like he ghosted through Steven Spears on that, and all of a sudden it like caught, and Steven Spears went into the fence. That was really kind of weird. DeAndre Artis that started 2nd is now back to 10th. And that's not a bad place to be at this moment, I don't think. Well, I mean, you want to be at a safe distance away from these guys, but well, I'll tell you what, Now these guys that are back here, way back in 25th, these guys they do have that little bit of a buffer zone right there between the front and them. That if a wreck does happen, they got a little bit of time to check up or dodge to go around it.
Head for the grass.
Yep. Caleb Eisenhower.
I was saying, if it's me, Rudy, I want to be towards the back.
Yeah.
This early, I want to be in the back.
Right. And I don't blame you. That's where I'd be. But,
and we're not done wrecking yet.
Caleb he just all left forward. His car was not fast enough, I think, and he just all left forward right out. So there's another one gone.
Another one bites the dust.
Well, so far it's been Jesse Schwartz up front, all race long, all 8 laps. Logan Powers working up through the field.
I was going to say, it's not like we're not used to seeing Jesse up front.
Yeah, right. Well, it's good to see a lot of these guys have returned this season, Very good.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it changes with the fixed setups, the competition level, and see how it ramps up. Because now everybody's on an even playing field. Everybody's got the same setup. So it's curious to see how that's going to play a role.
Hey, there's your buddy Paul Crumrye back here, 20th position. Scott, he's already picked up 15 places.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are already on the hauler, so when you have a crash that big, it's easy to pick up spots. But
very true.
I know Paul, and he's just back there riding right now. He sees the bigger picture. He knows how these races shake out. Very rarely do they groove green the whole way.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience at this stuff. He knows.
They're flirting with 3 wide here. And taking a peek out there, but
I see that.
Better of it.
I see that.
I'm curious to see how that outside.
I
was curious to see how if that outside line can get together and move. They got enough guys up there to formed up to push on the leaders. They haven't gotten there yet.
Roger did you see that? Roger's car just was like sideways right there. That was weird. Going into turn 1, it just like, I don't know, like all over the place.
Probably just the internet. Lagging.
Yeah, I just had a couple of little blips there a minute ago. I don't know what, like the screen froze for a second. I don't know. Weird stuff going on right now. Well, Jesse Schwartz out front yet again, and that makes 11 laps he's led. Pretty good sized field.
These cars are moving around a lot.
Yep.
That was what was causing problems last night with so much movement. People would just make a slight contact. I think we're going to see that tonight too.
Well, I'll tell you what, Thomas Keene is, I think there is a little bit of bump drafting going on there between him and Jesse Schwartz. He is, right up his tailpipe.
Well, the funny thing about fixed sets, especially at restrictor plates, is they are a little tighter, and guys are used to, going 200 miles an hour with sets that are, built for them.
That's what I was talking about, to see how the fixed setup is playing the role. It's not everybody's going to be happy with the setup, so. And then some guys are going to be tickled with it because they wouldn't have had a good setup, and here now they got a pretty good setup. They can compete, so it's going to change the racing in this league drastically, I think.
I'm a little worried about how it's going to change, though.
Well, I don't think it's going to be for the better. I think you're going to have a lot more guys competing for the win on a weekly basis.
I hope so.
You get the hairs and the nares. You're going to get that no matter what you do. And some people like it, some people don't. Most people, I think, would probably rather have an open setup. But when you start getting guys that can come in here with an open setup and just clean everybody's clock with it, hey, it's time to kind of tighten the field up a little bit, make it a little more even racing. Now it becomes the racer's race, not the setup of the car.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, because let's be honest, this is not a business. This is a fun sim racing league, and to keep people coming back, you got to keep it competitive.
Stephen Pearson up to 7th.
I think it was a great call, Drake, switching.
Oh, thank you.
Bernard Pearson about to take the lead away from Jesse Schwartz, possibly. Roger Wagner is right up under him there, trying to give him a little push. Don't know if he'll be able to get by him. Doesn't look like it this lap.
Somebody going to pit road.
They need about 4 more cars up there on that high side. Yeah, they're about 5 laps away from pit stops here for the first round of pit stops.
Steven Spears that came down the pit road, by the way.
Is that who it was? Okay.
Yeah,
He's still driving? He was stuck in the fence. How'd he get out of the fence?
He's got no hood. His back is all crushed. Maybe he's probably.
Oh, he's driving a late model, huh?
There you go. Modified.
Modified? Okay.
Modified spaceship. He took a ride.
Yes, he did. Well, John Batista, I noticed, has a little bit of tail damage on the back there, but he still seems to be okay. He's struggling right now to keep up with the pack, but he seems to be all right. And, you know, he's actually not in a bad place right there. I mean, he's like, well, kind of hanging on to the draft, but he's about to lose it. Charles Grant Jr. in 20th. 20 car pack right here. Man, this is unbelievable.
Somebody out there blinking really bad.
Logan Powers.
Bernard Person comes down in front of Jesse Schwartz.
Yep.
Well, for the first time today, we're going to have a lead change. Oh, somebody just blinked into the wall right there.
A couple of them out there blinking really, really bad. Logan's one of them.
There is stores on the East Coast, by the way.
Logan doesn't have a hood no more on my screen.
Logan,
and the left front's all beat up. Left front's all beat up. He has no hood on my screen.
Yeah, it'll straighten out next lap. Because I'm looking at him here. He doesn't have any damage on the car. He's the one that went into the wall. They're blinked out and went into the wall.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope we don't have any more big wrecks. Otherwise, we'll have even more motor oil over the track.
Yeah, no kid.
Hey, you wanted a motor oil themed race?
Bad joke.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood's in chat. Hey, good to see him out there.
Good thing we don't have to wait around for them to actually do actual cleanup. Huh? Sit around 8-9 laps pacing around this place.
That is true.
You'd lose your field quick if that was the case. Everybody would.
I feel like there hasn't been too much. I don't know if they're getting formed up for pitting, or I feel like there hasn't been too much.
Did everybody pit?
I don't know. I didn't see.
I wasn't paying attention either if everybody pitted or not.
Oh,
it was on lap 1. I didn't think so.
No, no.
Some did though.
Yeah, the front 10 did not. 11th Brian Helm did, but 12th and 13th Daniel Smallwood, Zachary Miller did not. It's kind of mixed out here right now.
Nice. So that'll half of them will come at one time, the other half will come later on.
Yep, a couple laps
later.
Yep. Oh, Sedlick just blinked out. Roger Wagner gets kind of shuffled back. I think these guys are getting set up here for pit stops because I think we're going to start seeing a lot of them come to pit road, probably on this lap or the next one.
We're getting close.
Yeah, this is real close right here. 4 pit stops tonight they'll have to make. Pretty much a given. They will have to. Nope, everybody's going to stay out one more lap. May have some.
You got to remember, Rudy, they had caution laps, so they might be able to stay out a couple laps here.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot about that. Whoops, my bad.
Doesn't seem like this set has much suck up.
I don't think any of the Gen 6 setups you can get. You get there. They've got that cushion of air between them now, and you just can't get up there where you can do any bump drafting anymore.
And they need to fix that.
Now you can't. I've heard guys say that if you get off just a little bit off to the right, you know, like
here comes one
on the right rear bumper, kind of put the center of your car if you're following somebody on the right rear bumper of the car you're following, then you can kind of suck up on them. It kind of breaks,
I heard that too.
Yeah, breaks that cushion of air, but and it's a kind of a twofold purpose because it gives you a little bit of air in that radiator too.
Chris and Aaron Fowler both coming to pit road making green flag pit stops.
Very good. Oh, they brothers?
Another set of brothers. I was going to say another set of brothers. But it
They are
sounds like.
brothers. They are brothers.
Yeah. Awesome.
And I haven't had a chance to talk to Ashley.
Here they come.
Because I haven't had a chance to talk to Ashley, but I think Ashley is a girl, so that's our first girl in the league. If I'm correct, hopefully I'm not offended. Ashley doesn't have a mic, so I don't know definitively.
Here they all come down pit road. See who's going to be the winner off of pit road. 2-tire stop for Bernard Person, and he's away. Thomas Keene, he's away, but he's going to come out behind Bernard. So Bernard's going to
get see the rest of these guys this time.
Yep. And here they come. Coming around. Yep, Nathan Sedlick bringing them to pit road.
Yep, all of them are coming.
Oh, boy. Logan Powers drove it in there deep. Roger Wagner, Nathan Sedlick, Thomas Brander.
I was getting it woed down in the box and not oversliding your box. Losing all the time you made up coming in.
Yes, sir. All right, they are away. It looks like
that was a quick stop. Oh, Logan almost lost it. That was close.
That was a good save.
And his eyes got big.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, what I'm curious about is all these cars are pretty spread out right now. How long it takes everybody to get formed back up again?
Oh, it won't take long because that second group is already coming up on them here. They're
closing. We got one losing it. 47. I think it was 47.
They're coming up on them here pretty quick. Josh Schwartz is going to close up on Daniel Smallwood.
Wayne Seavey almost brought the caution out there as he was trying to come back up on the track. He almost lost it. He got her going, though. He lost a lot of track position. Fall back here with the 78. I'm sorry, it's the 28. I'm not having a good time with these numbers tonight.
So many, Scott.
Well, that's the way that I've got it on TV3. It's hard to see some of them.
These guys are spread out like someone flicked on the light and run a cockroaches right everywhere.
Yeah, we got 18 in that front group. Well, actually, no. I take that back. We've got a couple of them that have pulled away from the field, but those guys behind them will reel them in pretty quick here. Stephen Pearson leading the charge on that one with Bernard Person coming up on him. Thomas Keene. Those guys are going to go by. Looks like they're going to go by Stephen Pearson. Oh, we got a big wreck. Oh, Sedlick involved in that.
I don't think we're done yet.
Oh. Let me see if I can get up here with boy, Nathan's on his roof. Holy smokes. Let's go take a look. Good Lord.
Oh, man, Paul Crumry got caught up in that, as did a bunch of other guys there at the tail end and just had nowhere to go. Big shot for Crumry. Nowhere to go.
Logan Powers down on the bottom. Nathan Sedlick up high. Now, Thomas Brander was... Oh, wow. What the heck just happened there? Nobody touched him. Nathan Sedlick's car just went around. For no reason. What the heck happened there? Well, I'll tell you what, Thomas Brander slipped by on the outside unscathed. You talk about luck.
Well, that just took out another leg. We're down to about half the field left after that one.
This was
started with 36. We might have 18, 19 of them left.
Oh, my. Well, we got more cars that got up into that, Crumry, Charles Grant Jr., Nathan Sedlick on his roof sliding. He's ground all the paint and the number right off of the roof of that car. Golly, man. It's a good thing this isn't real. we'd have a
lot of torn up race cars that cost a lot of money.
Yep, and there'd be a lot of people on the way to the hospital in ambulances. Wow. Yep, we're that really thinned the herd down now, man.
Carnage at the beach tonight.
Well, it's what I was just telling. What did we just say to Randall? You need to get your butt back out there as soon as you can, because you can probably pick up about 15 positions.
Yeah, by the time this is over, you might be able to gain a top 10 out of it.
Yeah.
I got 12 more minutes of damage fixed.
Oh, you're still good. Heck, we ain't hit the halfway mark yet.
No, we just finished the quarter point, and half the field's gone.
You'll be able to pick off about 15 positions, Randall.
A few guys are not happy with me. They thought I should have told the 51. He said he was blinking. But in my screen, he was solid, so I don't know.
Yeah, he was on mine too. That's not what caused it. All of a sudden, Nathan's car just went around. It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it could be warp. It could be, you know, we
Yeah.
didn't see it.
It's possible, but
And we won't have too many more cautions now.
I mean, God, you could have put a whole car between them.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't. So I don't know. It's weird.
Well, Brander's got to be feeling pretty good right now. I mean, I bet you that scared the heck out of him with all them cars spinning kind of to his left and behind him. That
I'm sure.
he slipped through without getting a scratch on him. Pearson in second. Look at this, Steven Pearson. Whoa, no way. That's got to be one of his kids driving or something.
Oh, who's gonna be your interview, buddy?
Well, let's talk to Steven Pearson. We haven't talked to him in a while.
Go for it. He ain't been around for a while.
Steven Pearson, you got a copy.
Oh, what up, Rudy?
I just wanted to make sure it was you driving, not one of your kids or something, because we've never. It's been a long time since we've seen you up in second place, buddy.
No doubt. I about pooped myself right there with that wreck. Jesus.
I'll bet you did, man. And you know, we were just talking about Thomas Brandner. Watched all that transpire right out his left window and right behind him. Man, he's skinnied by on the outside and missed all of it, you know. But man, what did you see up there, other than cars flipping and sliding everywhere?
Well, I mean, pretty much. I mean, I hate to throw him under the bus, but pretty much from the get-go, the 51 was blinking. We've been saying he'd been blinking, but nothing was done about it. And I think he just blinked, and it hit Nate right in the rear, and all hell broke loose after that.
Well, you know, we looked at it. I looked at it, okay, on the replay, and there was like a whole car between them. So I don't know if there was like a big lag out there or something, but Logan was solid. I mean, he wasn't like, you know, blinking or anything.
On our screen, he back and forth. He went one
earlier,
time.
Yeah.
He went from the inside through a car to the outside wall and back in. I mean, we try to tell him, but I don't know if he can hear on TeamSpeak or in, you know, race chat or not.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he has taken it behind the wall maybe now, so that's unfortunate. But the field has thinned down a little bit here. So what are you thinking now? You got, can you get up there and maybe lead a lap?
Man, I have no earthly idea. I'm just trying to survive this thing. I hate these damn races.
Well, you're going to be on the bottom, but, you know, I'm sure Brander's going to probably sneak right down in front of you on this restart. But you're on the bottom. You're in the prime position here to maybe get to that outside with Keen or something and maybe try to power by him. But, so, I don't know. Well, all right.
Well, me power by Thomas?
Yeah, Brander.
No, not happening.
All right,
not
buddy.
Happening.
All right, well, good luck out there.
All right, man, thanks.
All right. Not happening.
Hey, Rudy, I brought Paul Crumry up here. Paul, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, do.
What was that like from your point of view there, Mr. Crumry? Sorry about your luck, man.
Yeah, we kind of figured that might be coming. You know, we had been telling the admins that it was blinking a little bit, and for about 10 laps, and somehow I seen the smoke up there, and I tried to thread the needle, and the needle closed up on me pretty quickly. But yeah, we had perfect execution on the pit stop there. We were getting up with, so you know, the new team I'm on now. We were all getting collected up together, and unfortunately, I don't even know what lap it was. We got pretty much destroyed. So I think we got 2 of our team members out there now. Hopefully they can, put it in the victory lane for us. But yeah, I'm just disappointed. Coming back Gen 6, I was really having a good time out there. Car was handling really good. Just unfortunate for us tonight.
Well, we are back to green flag racing. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Paul. That first crash really took a bunch of guys out. Now this crash took another bunch of guys out. So the field's been cut in half since we started. We're basically a third of the way into this race. A bad way to start the season for a lot of guys. You going to try to get back out there and pick up some positions, or are you done for the night?
Well, I got 34 minutes left to repair, so I'm going to try to get out there as much as I can, pick up some points. But yeah, I just this is my luck at Daytona. Every time I come to Daytona, I'm usually taken out quite early, and trucks I'm usually good at, but the Gen 6 just seems to just be bad luck for me for some reason.
Well, buddy, sorry about your luck again, man, and hopefully next week it's a little better luck for you. I'm not sure where they go next week, but hopefully it works out a little better.
Yeah, it's just it is what it is. We'll put it back together and haul the truck to the next track. I know tomorrow I'll be running with the trucks here at Daytona, so hopefully tomorrow I'll have a little bit better luck.
You still had a hell of a vacation, though, right?
Oh yeah, yep. Still love Florida.
Right on, dude. All right, man. Well, we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks everybody. Thanks, guys.
All right, Paul.
Well, I did want to mention, I don't know if Randall's still here or not.
I'm still here.
I did want to mention, I did get an email from Jack. Jack is leaving iRacing.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have a new guy to deal with. But I have to send the links in for the whole season. So that means you cannot change them. You can't change races, dates, nothing.
Okay.
Okay? You got that, Scott?
Till we smooth over the new guy.
I got to do yours, IWCR, and SRA. I've got to do all 3 of them and send in all the links, so there can't be any date changes or race changes.
Mine's good.
Okay. Can't change any dates. If you ain't got to figure it out for the holidays, you better let me know right now, because I'm going to be sending them all in tomorrow.
Mine's all ready to rock and roll.
Okay. Yeah, I just got the word today, actually. Well, yesterday he emailed me and told me that there was going to be somebody else coming in to send him the link. So then I sent him back asking him a few specifics about, a couple of things. And he got most of them off of there that I already had scheduled. But, because I had 3 of yours, Scott, up there, and only one of Randall's. And, tonight. So now he said he needs them all. And I'm like, oh my God. So I've got to get busy tomorrow morning, and I've got to get them all scheduled up, get them all packed up in an email, and send him all the links. So you can't change them now.
All right.
I don't hear you. La 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 la.
Yeah. Well, sorry about your luck. It just won't get up there. It won't get broadcasted or something.
I'm joking.
Oh, it'll get broadcasted. It just won't be on the portal. That's all. But
a whole lot less of them out there now, huh? Look at that.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, only 20 cars left, and they're all on the lead lap. 21, excuse me. Steven Spears is still out there. He is keeping up with Justin White. Now, Justin's got some damage on his car as well. Oh, my, does he ever have damage. The Sunoco Chevrolet doesn't look very healthy. Well, Brander's got to be sitting in Cloud 9 right now, I'll tell you. He's back
Still
out.
a long way to go.
Yeah, but he's back out front, and he's leading some laps. Good way to start the season out. Maybe, possibly, knock on wood, might work out in his favor. He could pull out a win. That might set the tone. It might kind of throw a little bit of a shot in his arm to do better maybe this season and have a better luck this season.
You're like that guy that wants to bet at halftime because his team's up a couple scores. I'll bet you a couple hundred, man. We're up 10 points. And then, 28 points later, what happened?
Wow, Jesse Schwartz.
Race all the laps.
What happened to Jesse Schwartz?
Not sure.
We missed something there. I guess in all the talking, we totally missed something.
See on pit road?
No, he's 11 and a half seconds behind the lead pack all by himself here. Nobody to draft with.
I was going to say, because I don't see him anywhere up here.
Yeah, he's in 19th place. And losing time drastically.
And no damage either.
Yeah.
Maybe he had to go to the basket.
Could be.
It's possible.
Never know.
Whoa, we almost had a moment. We got one of the wall.
Uh-oh, yep.
Ain't over yet.
I'm trying to
3
see
wide.
who that is. Kyle Frame?
He just framed the wall.
Yeah, he framed the wall, all right, yep. Oh, he's back down on the bottom now. I don't like to be up close to that wall.
Don't blame her.
Talladega, I don't mind it. I hated it at Daytona.
Oh man, it's just like a magnet. I think they got that whole outer wall lined with magnets, and it just like sucks you right into it. Evan Black running in 10th, coming from 34th position up to 10th. It's a big move.
I don't think we're going to get a whole lot more as far as the yellow flags go. We might get a couple more, but with the rate that the cars are being taken out here, I suspect that the cautions are probably going to calm down from this point on.
You would hope.
Yeah, I would think so. I think these guys have learned their lesson, and they can see how few cars there are out there now, as opposed to when the race started. So it's like a battle of attrition right now. Do I want to be here at the end, or do I not want to be here at the end?
Still got some guys trading lanes up there. Zachary riding along with Zachary Miller now. He's only picked up 1 spot since the beginning of the race, but his car's still good. He's still clean. He's ready to head for the Nationwide Insurance victory lane.
We still got a long way to go before we start talking big lane. We still got 63 laps to go, 7 complete.
Wayne Seavey on the
long
inside
way.
of
It's a lot
Aaron
of
Fowler.
mileage.
We seen Wayne Seavey there a little while ago, almost wrecked that thing coming off the pit road.
Yeah, he did a hell of a job of saving it.
Hey,
Excuse me while I go get a few positions, boys.
All
yes,
right, man.
do
Good luck.
it.
Might get a few more before this is all said and done.
You betcha. Yeah, Randall Drake back out. Yes. Driving the modified. All right. Well, you know,
Multi-class here tonight on opening night.
he can pick up a lot of positions. All he's got to do is go out there. I know it's boring riding around by yourself, but man, in 24 laps, he can pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 positions in 24
That's a lot
laps.
of points.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of points. You definitely got to go
Betcha.
back out there.
You betcha.
You're talking a couple, that's one thing, but that kind of pointage, you got to get back out there.
Hey, if the
Get off your
motor,
rear end.
yeah, if the motor runs and the wheels turn, get out there on the track.
Yeah, you can't turn your head to that kind of point.
No.
I'll dig myself halfway out of this big hole I'm in.
There you go. You just picked off a couple of positions right there. And the car seems to be pretty fast, Randall.
That's doing about 182, 183 by myself.
Yeah, no draft. Hey. I know
Not
it's
bad for a modified.
I know it's boring, but hey, you know, those positions you got to think about. Points.
I know this track like the back of my hand. I've driven it by myself so much.
You know where every scratch is on the wall and
Pretty much.
blinked out there for a minute. Evan Schroeder, 3rd place. And he's taking a look on the high side. Needs a little help up there, though. He's got Joshua Schwartz up there with him. But they need about 2 more cars up there, coming up on some lap traffic. See, Justin White is one of them.
Oh, 70
Man.
almost bounced off the
Yeah.
wall there as they were trying to pass him.
Yeah, Steven Spears. And I think now they're coming up on Justin White. He's going to stay high. All right, good safe pass there. Phew, they got through that one.
Oh, Rudy, want to crank it up for the first time tonight?
I don't have a crank it up cam here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
always assume you do, and then I remember you don't.
It's when everybody
And
goes
then I
by
always-
real fast, make a lot of noise. Go, rear, 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 rear,
Yeah.
rear,
And I always say I'm surprised you don't have one for this place. I'm still surprised you haven't gotten one yet for this place.
I've been working on too many other things, and I got a full day ahead of me tomorrow. So I won't be able to
Sounds
work on
like
it again tomorrow. I mean, see what you guys do to me? You pack me up with work.
The life of a broadcaster.
Yeah. Oh, people don't realize what it takes. I'm telling you, they just don't realize.
There's a lot of time that goes into
Yeah.
running these leagues and running these stations and putting all this together. A lot of tedious stuff. Right, Drake?
The thankless job.
Yeah.
I hear more bitching on a daily basis than I do in my own house.
I'm telling you.
Uh-oh, Charles Grant says he has to beat you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Green flag pit
Yep.
stops.
Green flag, pit stop.
Bring it on, Charles.
Smallwood and them coming in. Well, you're still quite a few positions behind him, but he's still sitting on pit road getting damage fixed, so you're safe for now. Zachary Miller in, Thomas Keane in. It looks like left side pit stop, left side tires, and fuel for Thomas Keane.
Imagine Branner will probably be bringing the rest of these guys this time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It looks like they're kind of getting thinned out here. Yep, they're dropping down into line.
Yep, here they come.
Here they come. Yes, sir.
That's what I was suspecting.
Got a
I know
couple
some
of
of
them
them
staying
stayed
out.
out there.
Yeah. Well, those guys were
Oh,
some
group.
of the ones that pitted early on that first caution. Ashley Princeton, he's been on pit road numerous times.
Getting the lead a lap there.
Yeah, there you go. Bonus point.
Yeah, we don't know if that's a he or a she.
I don't, and that's the funny part is the Facebook doesn't have a picture either.
And that's something that Randall can't say he's got as a bonus point for leading the lap. I'm kidding you, buddy. I'm kidding.
Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in.
I'm kidding. You know I am. Aaron Fowler takes over the lead. I don't know. We've got a couple of these guys.
Here comes
coming in.
Ashley.
Yep, Ashley coming in. I would say that's a girl, but I don't know that for a fact. Fowler going to stay out. He's going to collect a bonus lap. He's got James Lorello, Christopher Fowler, and Kyle Frame. 4 of them. I think those 4 have kind of teamed up here a little bit. 2 of them are brothers.
Looking that way.
Yeah, I would say they probably have. Now, Ashley just now coming off of pit road, or just coming on pit road, excuse me. No, she's coming off pit road. I'm going to assume that it's a girl. I hope I'm not wrong. But Brander and company coming around here, and they'll pass her up with ease.
Here comes Fowler and his gang. Coming 3 wide into the pits.
Yes, sir.
Let's hope they don't take each other out.
They're safe. They made it in okay. Well, that'll be good news for...
42 overslid his box big time by about half a box. That's going to cost him.
Let's see now, where did Ashley go? Okay, Ashley
There's Drake.
They kind of
We see you.
drove on by there. Brander going to be back to the lead here.
Here come them 4 guys. Whoa, be careful coming out of the pits.
Oh,
Wow, did you
man.
see that? He
Almost
almost pulled right up into the bottom lane.
You don't want to be doing that crap.
He just on the hammer a little hard, and wow, yeah, that was good thing there was no one there at that specific moment. He got it back down before anybody got there. That was close. 77 got lucky there.
Aaron Fowler Kyle Frame, Christopher Fowler, and James Lorello. Those 4 go into pit and come out together. They've lost a lot of time to the leaders right now, but hopefully they can work it back up through. Brander still in the lead. Joshua Schwartz second. Chris Pence third. Chris coming from 32nd to third. Holy smokes. Heck of a run.
It can be done.
Yes, sir.
We are approaching the halfway point.
Well, if you look here, Jesse Schwartz is just ahead of the leaders right now. Look at this. He's pulling these guys around.
Open for a caution.
Yeah, that's what he's praying for right now. He wants to see a caution. Somebody throw a
Get his
banana
lap
peel
back.
out.
Get his lap back the old-fashioned way, Rudy.
Yep. Justin White would get his lap back too. He's in the lucky dog spot, so he wants to see it too.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off about your banana peel there, Rudy.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, somebody throw a piece of styrofoam out the window or coffee cup or something. Beer can. Throw a beer can out the window. That'll bring out a caution. Is that rain?
I'm sure we'll get one.
Is that rain I see on the backstretch?
It is Florida.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't tried to pull that, you know? Hey.
Weather is coming to iRacing.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Weather and day and night transition.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that. The weather, not so much, because that'll be a pain in the ass to race in. But
Yeah.
day and night transition, yeah.
Yep. Stephen
Be good
Pearson.
for a couple of those tracks where they do multiple. Texas and what's the other track they do it at? Charlotte.
Iowa in the IndyCar, they do it there all the time. Charlotte's another one.
Ooh, what the heck
There's a
happened to
few of them they
Pearson?
do that.
Oh, he's
Not
just like,
sure, but he's dropping back.
what the heck's he doing? What the heck is he doing? He's falling to the back of that pack or something.
John Batista fell through.
Was it Miller time?
Was Batista already one of the ones that was crashed out? Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he was
just
out,
fell
yeah.
through.
You didn't get that. It's Miller time. He's letting Zachary Miller catch up to him.
I was looking to see if he was already out. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
You're just full of jokes tonight, man.
Oh, yeah, right. Obviously not funny. Randall Drake up to 29th.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Just a tough room, Rudy. Just a tough room. You
Yeah,
just got to
so-
keep firing at him.
10 more laps.
I get no respect.
10 more laps, you'll pick up, what? Gosh, about 4 more positions, I think. Somewhere along in there. Hey, I'm super impressed with the run that Chris Pence has right now after coming from 32nd. I know we got a lot of guys that have come up through because of the crashes and everything, but that's still one heck of a run right there. Probably the biggest mover out there right now, coming from 32nd.
Oh, I'd imagine so.
Keen fifth. Well, that's just exactly what Stephen Pearson did, because he picked up Zachary Miller and Evan Schroeder, bringing them with him. Now they're catching up to the back of that pack, so we're going to see a 10-car pack up here in the front again.
And right behind him, Evan Black started 34th and is up to 7th. So a couple guys picking up a ton of spots. Wayne Seavey starting 33rd up to 13th. So, but like I said earlier, when half the field crashes out, it's easy to pick up a ton of spots. That's what a lot of these guys have done. They've taken advantage and survived the carnage as we are past the halfway point here. 51 down, 49 to go as we work lap 52 here in the season opener for season number 12 at IWCR.
Are you live? I'm on lap
Yes, sir.
53.
I'm on 50. Oh, I'm looking at Jesse. That's why.
Okay.
I am live. Yeah, I got it on Jesse.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that Jesse's out there. Just wonder how much longer he's going to be able to hang on to that, because he's going to have to probably come to pit road sooner or later here. Of course, he's pitted every time there's been a caution, you know, and let's see, we've had, what, 2 cautions? Yeah, but he's been on pit road 3 times. But whether he pitted at the same time those guys did so he could be on that same pace with them and stay out ahead of them in case a caution did come out, that's not a bad strategy to have right there if you think about it.
Well, now look at Thomas Brander. You were all ready to give him the victory about 20 laps ago. Now he's fading further back. Getting shuffled back here.
Yeah,
going to be in 6th here in a minute. Maybe actually going to lose another spot. Smallwood going to the bottom. Going to shuffle it back a little further. He'll have to fall in line here. He'll be 7th when he does fall in line.
If you remember the old, if you remember the old swap draft that we talked about, you know, not just in the Indy cars, but in the Gen 6 here, the guy in the front, okay, the guy in second, he'll get really hot. Now he was tucked right up underneath Jesse Schwartz, and he may have got that engine really hot, and he had to go out there and get some air.
Yep, cooler off. Long way to go. He knows that.
What we did in the trucks the other night, Rudy, is that's how we were making up a ton of time, is the guy that's in front, the second car gets hot, the guy in the front should peel off so they don't lose their momentum.
That's right. That's what I'm calling the swap draft. He'll go to the back of that pack, you know, and then once that guy up, the second car again gets hot, the guy in the front will peel off, go to the back, and it works great. That way you never lose any momentum. You keep up, everybody keeps up their speed, and nobody gets hot. All you got to do is rely on that guy that's in second to tell you, hey, my car's getting hot, you know, you're gonna have to peel off and let me go to the front now. And that gives that guy that's hot, it gives him that full air in that radiator.
Yeah, the other thing too, though, you got to make sure is the guy that's peeling off has got to make sure he doesn't peel off too much and still get that side draft so he doesn't get left out. Because the second anybody has to drop back, it kills all the momentum.
Hey, Tony Pizarro's in chat. And we got Thomas Keene going to the lead for the first time today. Whoa, he has not led a lap.
Tony was supposed to race tonight. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, it looks like he did grab that. He did grab the lead there on that one.
Got attacked by a polar bear.
Oh, one up
we got
one on the
wall.
Who was
92.
that? 92?
92. He hit it hard. He's definitely going to have some damage.
92, Evan Black, yep. Oh, my.
And we were just talking about him. He started 34th. He was having a great run. But yeah, he's off the pace now.
Yeah, he slapped that wall pretty hard.
It's probably going to end his competitive night.
Well, these guys need a caution right now.
In a bad way.
Yeah.
The lead pack is down to 7 cars.
If they could wait about 3 more laps, see, then that would make it to where they would only have to pit one more time for fuel. But see how it goes. Let's go back and check on this second group. Ashley Princeton and Wayne Seavey. Those two working together, but they're about to get ate up here by that Fowler group. Christopher Fowler, James Lorello, Aaron Fowler, and Bernard Person, Kyle Frame. Bernard Person's in that group now. That's
and
great.
they should all try to work together as one big group.
Right. Yeah, Bernard's going to go to the back of that group. 5 of them should be able to close. They'll close up on Wayne Seavey here real quick. Wayne Seavey and Ashley Princeton. So we're going to have a 7-car pack right there. So they're doing quite well. Jesse Schwartz just went around. They went around Thomas Vanessa.
I think it's Venice.
Venice?
I think that's how it's Venice, I think.
Okay. I thought it was Vanassi or something. It doesn't matter. Venice. We'll call him Venice.
Keep butchering it, Rudy.
I could be wrong.
Well, hell, let me tell you this one here, Randall. Scott was going to come in here.
He's all fired up today.
Scott was going to come in here as Beavis tonight.
That great cornholio.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that have been something for him to come in here as
funny.
Beavis? Oh, my God.
If I could pull that off, I'd do it, but I couldn't do it for the whole race.
Well, you know, back when I first started doing broadcasting, there was I had one of those voice changers, and and I come in as I think it was like a It was like a real chipmunk. That's what a chipmunk voice changer. And oh my God, the guys just freaking went off of the chain about that. Oh my God, they just loved it. And I got drug up into the booth and was interviewed, and I was a chipmunk. It was so funny. You had to be.
That's funny.
You should try that on the broadcast.
Yeah, I don't think I have that name or voice changer anymore.
I'm sure you can find one on
Oh,
eBay.
Yeah, I could go. It's just a software.
Just a program? Oh,
Yeah,
just a
it's
program?
just- yeah, it's just a program. It had like 5 or 6 different voices, but it was cool. Brander's still hanging on to 6th place.
Get like a Darth Vader one, do a broadcast like Darth Vader one night.
Yeah, it had a real, like a creepy, deep voice, and then it had a duck, it had a chipmunk. I can't think of them all. Yeah, there was like about 5 or 6 different voices that had. It was pretty cool. Well, Zachary Miller is back in it. He is back in it, so this is good. Evan Schroeder hanging right there. Now, Evan Black, they got into the wall there. He's about to get gathered up here by Stephen Pearson and Ashley Princeton. Those two working together. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not. That's Stephen Pearson. I don't know who that is behind him. Oh, that is, he's coming to pit road. Okay. Pearson coming to pit road.
Oh, other than a couple big crashes, this race is going by actually pretty quickly. Getting close to that final quarter of the race, and we've only been racing for about an hour.
Well, the field's really gotten spread out here quite a bit, and that will make a big difference. That's a shame that Pearson come in by himself.
Here we go. Pit stops are happening again. They will have to pit one more time from here. They will not be able to make it to the end.
Yep, Evan Schroeder and company coming in. Thomas Brander. Zachary Miller. All these guys coming in. Thomas Keene. Daniel Smallwood.
Maybe Ashley is the guy. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Well, Drake, you keep turning laps, man. You're gonna wind up almost in the top 20.
I'm telling
That's
you.
what I'm shooting for.
You're about to go. Let's see, 4 more laps. You're going to be in 22nd position.
Oh, Jesse's almost in the grass. He did a hell of a job of wowing that thing down. It looked like he was headed for a lawn job.
Compared to 33rd, Randall, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah, no
suck.
doubt.
9 positions. Wow.
It's a lot of points.
Yes, sir. All right, Chris Pence. He's coming off pit road, but here goes the Fowler group by as they retake the lead, and Chris Fowler just gathered up a bonus point. He was in the lead when they went by. That's the 2 Fowler brothers right there together, Christopher and Aaron.
Yeah, they've been riding together all night.
Yes, sir. That looks like Josh Schwartz got off the pit road first. Oh, man, out into the grass. He tried to go around there a little bit too fast, and boy, that almost come back to bite him.
Yeah, it's going to hurt him, though.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be way back now. Ouch.
Yeah, goes from leading the race. He's going to lose the pack here.
Well, Brian Helm takes over that lead pack right here. Okay, Chris Pence right behind him. And
Someone
boy,
just spin on the backstretch. I hope they don't come out on the track.
No caution yet.
Yeah, they've still got the lead. But boy, these guys are Brian Helm and company here. He's leading this second pack. Brander just going around the outside. That could be a lethal combination right there. You got them two together.
Yeah, they just cleared them like they were sitting still.
Keene said Randall, he said he was going to have a whole different outlook on this season. He was not going to go out here and keen anybody.
He keened us all on lap 1.
I believe it when I see it.
I don't know how accurate that is now. Hopefully that's the case, but definitely didn't start off the season first well.
Well, let's hope.
Charles Grant Jr. just jinxed himself when he made that comment because he just fell through.
Oh, and he was. Oh well, heck, he's way back in 28th position anyhow. Randall's already passed him.
Up.
There you go, Randall just going into 22nd. Look at that, baby. Huh?
11 spots. Still gain 1 or 2 more before it's over.
I'm telling you. No, I think that might be all he'll get for right now, unless something happens drastically to like Steven Spears. If he has any more bad luck, because he's already been up into the catch fence.
Paul just fell through too, so a bunch of people falling out of this room tonight.
At least Randall's in a pack here where he can draft. Wow, and he's going around cars. What the heck? You're passing cars, Randall. What the heck?
But that's not going to happen for much longer. I just have momentum.
That was great. Wow. What did they put? NOS in that thing when you were on pit road or what?
Nitrous oxide.
Yeah, some NOS in it, yeah. Well, Brandon retakes the lead as the Fowler group here. Excuse me, did pit.
Fowler Group sounds like a law firm.
Well, Christopher and Aaron Fowler,
Still sounds like a law firm.
Injury attorneys.
Yeah.
Wayne Seavey. Wayne Seavey, Stephen Pearson, and Ashley Princeton. These 3 working together quite well. We're on the 9th, 10th, and 11th, but they are about 26 seconds behind the leaders right now, though. Good racing, though, man. It's been some good racing, you got to admit, Scott.
Yeah, it's other than 2 big crashes, it's been pretty much green flag the rest of the way. But them 2 big crashes took a lot of guys out of the race. So I just wonder what the race would have been like had not so many been taken out in those 2 wrecks.
Yeah, it'd have been insane, man. It'd have been insane.
There would have definitely been a lot more going on as far as the passing and everything. Everybody's just kind of riding in a single file right now up here in this front group. Nobody's really going to take any chances till after we make this next green flag stop. I think out of this front pack here, you got 7 of them in the pack. I think you'll lose 2 to 3 of them after they make green flag stops for those final laps.
Well, I think Randall started a trend because we've got a couple of more guys that have come back out on the track. DeAndre Artis and Logan Powers.
Yeah, you talk too much, Rudy.
Well, I can shut up.
Gave away my secrets.
I can shut up right now.
I'm kidding.
I know it. Me too. I ain't shutting up. Shut up, shutting up, wabbit. Well, let's see. What do we got here? We've got 5, 6 of them in this front group. Yeah, 6 of them, all the way back to Daniel Smallwood. Now, Daniel started 17th, and he's running in 6th. So that's a pretty good move. But that's still not as much as Chris Pence. Man, this is unbelievable. Started 32nd, and he's up to 4th. Wow. Brian Helm. Even Branner, Branner started way back in 12th.
Gotta be in it to win it.
That's right. You ain't in it, you ain't gonna win it. Evan Schroeder and Joshua Schwartz working together. And boy, that's a big deal for Joshua right there after that almost getting wiped out, man. Wow. And looking back.
How about old Pearson's still out there? He was joking before the race he was going to get wrecked out right away. I told him probably lap 15 would be his exit.
Yep.
Just joking around with it. And he's still out there. He's got a shot to win this thing. So I'm sure even he's shocked.
I'd still like to know what happened to Jesse Schwartz, though. He's up to 17th, but, man, I'd still like to know what happened there. If maybe he got caught speeding on pit road, do you think? I mean, gosh, we totally missed what happened there.
It'll always be a mystery, Rudy.
I mean, he doesn't have any damage on his car, so I mean, it's not like he got involved in a wreck or anything. Maybe he looped it coming off a pit road, maybe. You know, it was something that we obviously did not see.
Well, if we get a caution, maybe we get a chance to bring him up here and ask him.
Yeah, there we go.
We may not get that caution, though. They may go green flag the rest of the way. It's kind of settled down quite a bit now. We've had a couple green flag pit stops now, so we may go green the rest of the way.
Someone will do something silly and push somebody in the corner.
Or that
Usually
could
always
happen,
happens. I wish I had like a race trend, because I would be able to say that that's probably going to happen.
Well, we're about 10 laps away from the last pit stop of the race, and then we'll be in the home stretch. And I think it'll ramp up from there, especially if we keep this group of 7 up here. It'll definitely ramp up. Somebody's going to be odd man out, though.
Yep, and I do see a little bit of damage on Daniel's car. Just a tick on that left front corner. So I don't know, maybe he's got into the back of somebody or...
And what's Smallwood going to do next year when Earnhardt ain't racing no more? What's his paint gimmick scheme going to be? Because Earnhardt ain't going to be racing no more, so he's going to have to come up with a whole new system for coming up with paints.
I don't know.
Who's taking Junior's ride? Did Benedetto or?
No.
I didn't see who was.
Brad?
It's the Junior Motorsports driver. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
Brad something, I thought.
Maybe he'll race whatever he's racing.
He's a youngster.
I know, I just, now that he's retiring, I just picked my new favorite driver, and it's not a bandwagon fan, but it's Martin Truex Jr.
There you go.
I think
There's a lot to like about that guy, the way he's racing this last 2 seasons.
Yep, I like the way, he used to be with DEI. I've always been a DEI fan, ever since way back when I first started liking Dale Earnhardt, and that's why I went after the old man died that I started liking Junior. Of course, he's a favorite driver and everything, but man, he just is nothing like his dad. But Martin Truex is just like, I don't know, man. He's come out of nowhere this season, and he is just. So I think he just became my new favorite driver.
I'd be curious to know how much Kurt Busch helped that team before he came there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, he helped tremendously.
Yep.
He turned them into a real team. He showed them how to be a real team. Then Truex just took him to the next level. And boy, Truex has turned his career around, man.
Hey, I'm telling you. That he's on a mission to get a championship this year for sure.
Yeah, it's looking good. I still don't know about that stage racing.
I'm not a fan.
Jury's still out on that one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
I want to give it a fair chance. I want to wait till at least to see how it affects the actual playoffs and how it all shakes out. Then I'll have more of an opinion about it. It's hard to judge it when you haven't seen the whole body of work yet.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not even a fan of the chase.
I like that. It's for TV purposes, and I get it. Because it keeps all the people interested. Because otherwise, a lot of people would just be tuning out.
Keeps those damn millennials into it.
Yep.
They're saying Alex.
And that's what feeds the ratings.
Alex Bowman is taking Junior's place. Yeah.
There you go.
Alex Bowman. You're right. Yeah, whoever, Thomas Brander in chat. Yeah, well, I wanted to give a shout out to the Ultimate Body Shop and Tom Brander for jumping on board this season. That's pretty cool, man. Good to be back home with the Ultimate Body Shop, ain't it, Randall?
That it is. Feels like home.
Yes, sir. Well, the cars are weaving around just a little bit, but these front guys up here. But I'm sure there's probably a lot of aero push around them cars, and that probably has a lot to do with it. Coming around to take 22 to go. 22 to go. We're just a couple of laps from the final pit stop here, folks. We still got 23 drivers on the track. Doesn't look like anybody else is coming out. Nope, nobody else is coming out. And it looks like Steven Spears might have taken his car. No, there he is. Boy, he blinked out for a long time there. Wow, I thought maybe he took it behind the wall, Randall, and you'd have another hole there to fill.
All I picture is Jesse Schwartz playing the a snapshot of you saying, "Fill that hole."
Yeah.
got a soundboard with a lot of Rudy bites.
Yeah, I know it. He does. It's funny. Well, Jesse just went into 16th place. I'm sure what he's planning on here is probably pitting with the leaders. Or at least maybe pitting with his brother. His brother is running in 8th place right now. They're only 9.9 seconds behind the leader. So I'm sure he's probably planning on pitting with them. And that'll probably be coming up here in about the next lap or two, maybe
Might
3.
be right here.
Yeah,
Might be right here.
Yeah, we might see some guys short pit it.
Nope. I was thinking we'd see a couple of them die for pit road right there, but not going to do it. Looks like they might run the fuel out of it.
Well,
That was the window right there.
yeah, the Fowler gang now is 36 seconds behind. Golly.
You're probably going to get it in a lap or two here, Rudy. I hear a couple guys talking about how much fuel they have left.
Okay. So we're right on the leader here to see when they're going to... I think they will be the first ones to come to pit road. The Fowler gang will probably come in right after that. They can usually stay out about another 2 or 3 laps.
Oh, they're going to need a caution.
Yeah, they do. Wouldn't it be? It would be great here to see a caution right now to get all these guys caught back up. Oh boy, I know Brander and Keen and them guys. They don't want a caution right now.
I was going to say Brander's listening. He's going, hell no, I don't want to see a caution.
I'm sure his dad's in chat going, no. You know. What do you think, Tom? Caution right now to help it out, or no? That wouldn't help Thomas out very good, would it?
That's probably not the game plan right now.
Excited to see our Victory Lane sponsor up there too, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
First time ever here at the IWCR.
Yes, sir. Nationwide insurance. That's pretty cool. How the heck did you ever manage to get them?
Tom Brander, thank you very much.
Wow, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, Tom Brenner's going, no. No caution. No caution. Well, I think we're safe to say that Thomas Brander has led the most laps today. He will clinch the most laps led. He's got 40.
A little bit ago, he was fading towards the end of the lead pack here,
Yeah.
and now here he is back up front. Funny how that all works out, huh?
I think they're going to be coming to pit road right here.
I would think so.
If my math is right, it should be on this lap right here.
Here they come. All of them.
It's funny how you can pretty much kind of call that, ain't it? Oh, Brandon! Oh my gosh! They saved it!
Wow, he pinballed off everybody to save it, but yeah.
Oh wow!
Brander just sped. He just said.
Oh wow! There's a big change in the race.
Caused him to speed. He said.
Wow. That changes everything.
Yeah, Nationwide is on your slide. Oh, what happened to Brander? No!
Speeding. You didn't hear Drake? He got speeding penalty.
Back speed jinx.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. No way.
Yeah, Brian Helm, when he got into him, I guess cost him the speed there. And look at this, Brian Helm and Thomas Keene have got a big breakaway here.
No way.
Isn't it funny how that works out?
That is not right.
The guy that usually causes it benefits from it. I've seen that I don't know how many times on iRacing.
Wow. Well, they're getting passed up by the Fowler.
Yeah, wasn't anything that was done purposely. Just, you know,
Can you tell me if
pit stop.
Brander was in this pit stall, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It said it didn't clear his black flag. He waited for it, so.
Can't you clear it? Yeah,
He did.
Okay.
I don't know.
He was in his pit stall. We've seen it. I was right on him. You can go back and look at it on the broadcast. He was.
No, I believe you. It's just it's odd that it wouldn't clear it. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Fowler gang here is going to have to come to pit road, but they're being led by James Lorello for the first time today. He gets a bonus point.
Yeah, Keene's going to wind up being your leader when this all shuffles through, and him and Helm have broken away here.
Man, I'm telling you, yeah, by a lot.
They're
over
gone.
Chris Pence.
Yeah, this is basically a 2-car race. I mean, they're gone. There's no catching them, I don't think. Not with that little group back there. I don't think they'll have enough laps. We got 15 to go. And these guys are going to catch these front 4 here and draft off of them for at least another lap or so.
Oh, yeah. This could be Keen or Brian Helms' race to win or lose right now.
I think it is. I think it's a 2-car race at this point, especially with these guys being able to draft. Now, those 3 cars back there might be able to catch up. They might have enough time, but they can't afford any mistakes back there. They got to stay nose to tail.
I cannot believe that he got a speeding on pit road. Here comes the Fowler gang to pit road.
They got a little help getting it.
Yeah, they got a little help. But Keen back to the lead. And Chris Pence and Daniel Smallwood now will be 3rd and 4th. It's Chris Fowler and James Lorello and these guys all come to pit road for their final pit stop.
Thomas Keene might be a sitting duck.
Aaron Fowler. All right, they're back off of pit road. Them 3 working together. They lost one of their gang there. Who the heck was it that was working with them? Kyle Frame. I don't know what happened to Kyle Frame. I mean, he's working with them, but he's a lap down. I'm not sure how he got a lap down.
Could have been a penalty. Could have been them pit road gremlins.
Yep. Man, I'll tell you what, that is such a bummer. Well, Brander is, he's out here by himself, but he's still 8th place. But he's 24.5 seconds behind them guys with no help. And only 13 to go. Oh my. What a bummer for Brander. I cannot believe that. It was his race.
Yeah, he pretty much dominated this race, but you can't make penalties on or make mistakes on pit road that lead to penalties. And that's what happens when that happens, especially this late in the race. I've been there. I know that feeling. If Keene wins this will be his 3rd career win here at IWCR in the Gen 6 Series, and Brian Helms never won in the Gen 6 Series, so he's looking for career win number 1. And I personally think that Brian Helms sitting in the catbird seat.
I believe so. I'm with you on that one. Because, and Keene knows it. Now, how much is Keene going to try to do blocking on that last lap? I sure hope it don't wreck him out. He's notorious for that, Keene and him.
Remember that when you were just talking a few minutes ago about how he made the statement where he wasn't going to Keene nobody? Mm-hmm. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I might have to pull over early just to see that.
Well, Randall, you can't afford to right now.
I know there's a couple guys out on the track.
Well, you got DeAndre Artis is only 3 laps behind you, and if you pull over now, he will pass you and take that position away from you.
I'm almost gonna do it anyway. I'm kind of getting bored.
You don't have to worry about Charles Grant Jr. He's 17 laps behind you. He can't catch you.
And Logan Powers.
20 laps on the track.
Is he out on the track?
Logan? No.
Okay.
Justin Warner back out on the track. Looks like he's got his car fixed right up pretty nice. Wow. Almost a brand new car, just a little wrinkle in the front fender. Great job. Well, he could pick up, now he'll only be able to pick up 1 position from Caleb Eisenhower. So he'll finish 30th today as he finishes the race. Keene and Helm. I don't even know what to think about this, Scott. What do you think's going to happen here?
I think they're going to finish out these last 2 laps.
Someone's going to wreck.
I think Brian Helms going to hang back, get a big run, coming through 3 and 4, and try to pass him on the outside. I think Keene's going to drive him into the wall, and they're going to wind up wrecking each other, and those guys back there might drive on and win the race.
Well, you got Aaron
That's
Fowler.
What I foresee happening.
You got Aaron
I may
Fowler
be wrong.
right
I know
behind.
Keene's listening, so.
You got Aaron Fowler and these guys right behind him. They could wind up helping Brian Helm You know, they are a lap down. Of course, they want to get back on the lead lap, but now Brian's taking a peek to the outside. I think he was seeing if those guys might want to take a ride around the outside there. He keeps looking. Here he goes. He's taking a peek.
He might get some help here. He might get a taker.
He needs those guys to go right along with them. They've been pretty hot today. It would be one good way to get them back on the lead lap, but there ain't enough laps for them to go around and regain and be back into the battle here. But this could turn out to be kind of interesting here. Let's see if he might be on the radio trying to get those guys to work with him.
I think if I'm Brian Helm, I just hang in right where I'm at.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys are going to try to pass these guys without, you know, with Brian trying to make a move and maybe then helping out.
Right.
I don't think these three guys are going to get too involved in the finish of this race.
By the way, Steven Spears blew up.
Whoa, we got somebody wrecking. Oh, no caution though. Wow, that's close. Somebody wrecked out in 3 and 4 there.
I seen that.
Down
I just
below
caught a
the
glimpse
line.
of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We stay green.
Yep. Keen out front led 13 laps.
Keen and Helm definitely did not want to see a caution there. They wanted to settle it themselves, and caution would have changed everything. And now they've lost that group of lap down cars. They've all fallen back. So
Well,
now Helm's on his own.
They kind of got split up there with they were trying to avoid that car that was wrecking.
If I was Helm, I'd kind of hang back here and pick up the 44. That is the 44, right? Or the 64?
04.
04. Yeah, I'm having issues with the numbers tonight. But if I was, I'd pick him up, and it looks like Fowler's going to hang with him here. But I'd kind of hang back and pick him up.
Well,
help a brother out.
He's catching up on his own here.
Yeah, there you go. There's his ace in the hole right there, Rudy.
Yeah, if he can do it, if he can talk him into going with him.
If Fowler's feeling friendly, Brian Helms sitting in the catbird seat. He's going to get his first career win here at WCR. And there ain't much Keen's going to be able to do it other than Keeney.
He could
That's
be
going to be his only play.
Helm could be telling Aaron Fowler right now there will be a little something extra in your paycheck and your Christmas stocking this year if you help me get to the win.
Yep, Keen's trying to figure out how to make that bumper about 4 cars wide.
Yeah.
Don't count out Pence and Smallwood. If these guys start battling, those two guys can catch up too.
Oh yeah, they're only 3.1 seconds behind. They've caught up a lot.
That's an eternity though, with 5 laps to go.
Smallwood.
Not if they start racing each other.
Yeah, if these guys get the racy up here.
They're not racing yet. They're single file still. Just riding right now. Helm's being patient, and you got to give it to him. He is not showing his hand. This is poker face right here, man. Yeah, I like it. Poker face.
Yeah, only he needs is a good run. If he pulls out coming out of turn 4 and Fowler goes with him, they will go right on by Keen as long as he doesn't keen them. I'd be on that radio.
Drama builds.
I'd be on the radio to Aaron Fowler right there and saying, come on, buddy, go with me. Go with me. Go with me.
We're trying to build it up as much as we can, folks, between 2 cars. I don't know if we're getting over or not, but we're sure as hell trying.
Hey, a lot of people still hanging out in chat. We appreciate all you guys hanging out. That's pretty awesome. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button, folks. Give us a thumbs up on the video, and we appreciate you sticking with us here tonight. I know it kind of makes a late night for everybody, but it is a Friday night. You know, what else you got to do tomorrow? You know.
Celebrate with a cocktail.
There you go.
Coming to 3 to go. Helm took a peek there, went up the track a little bit, got some air.
I'm riding along here with Keen right now, watching Helm in his rearview mirror. And Keen knows it's coming. He knows.
You gotta know.
What were you saying to me, Scotty, that they wouldn't catch up? They're 2.6 and gaining.
They're coming at 2 laps to go.
Yeah, there ain't no way they can reach them. Nope.
No.
The only way that would happen is if these two got together and spun or something, but...
Which could happen. Like I said, stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
The finish is coming.
All right, still Keen at the. Oh, there's the caution! No way!
Wow. Yeah, it's going to end under caution. A wreck on the front stretch.
That was the
that's
number
terrible.
47, Wayne Seavey, if I can catch up with him here. Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Keen is the luckiest man on iRacing.
I'm telling you, he is.
In this moment.
Let's see what happened here.
Congratulations, Thomas Keen.
Looks like he got
You
loose.
survived.
Oh, bumper hook right there. He got off of Thomas Brander.
Ooh.
Oh,
We got more wrecking going on here. The 04 just gave him a shot there under caution.
Oh, my. That was horrible right there. The 04?
Yeah, the 04 come up and gave the 30 a shot. I don't know if he just wasn't paying attention or what, but definitely gave him a shot.
Oh, I see a lot of damage on the car, too.
Hell yeah, he gave him a shot. I don't know if that was for bringing the caution out or if he just had one of them moments and not paying attention. That happens. Sometimes you get dejected.
Oh, man, did he ever? What the heck? Was he blinded or what?
Not sure.
Whoa.
Solar eclipse or something.
Yeah. Well, Keen.
Which is Monday, in case you don't know.
What can we say about Keen here? I mean,
He's
wow.
lucky.
Yes.
He's very lucky because he was not in the favorable position. And Brian Helms sat there and sat there and sat there like the dead lights were falling off of him, and it didn't work out for him.
Oh, man, what a bummer for Brian
He's got to
Helms.
be upset. Yeah, he's got to be dejected.
He probably
And
he had that all planned, I'll bet.
Yeah, and that's the worst damn feeling on iRacing is you're sitting there, you know what you're going to do, and 2 to 3 to go, caution comes out. And there ain't no green wipers, and it's just like, are you kidding me?
Yep. I wonder why that always
and it's always the other guy out front by a nose.
I wonder why that always is, though. The caution seems to come out. You know, a lot of races that we do, Scott, finish under caution. Why? I wonder why that is. They just went how many
That's
laps?
just the nature of the
free,
beast.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's just the nature of the beast.
Good Lord. Well, it was a great
Let's
race.
get rolling on the interviews. I'm going to step away for just a second. I'll be back for second place.
Okay. Well, Thomas Keen bringing it to victory lane. The Nationwide Insurance victory lane. He's got to be about jumping up and down in his seat right now. I'll tell you, that was one heck of a finish right there. And I'm sure he's just tickled to death that it did finish under caution. I think he knew what was coming.
Isn't it funny how the guys that cause the biggest cautions always seem to make out of it? Never noticed that? Because he caused that first caution, took that first leg out.
Yep.
And he goes on and wins the race. Unbelievable.
Yep, unbelievable.
Rudy, I'm going to jump out. I got to get up for Hershey. So,
okay, man.
Thanks for doing the broadcast. I'll let you finish out here.
Yep. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, so let's start out here. Let's start out with third place, Daniel Smallwood. We'll get up here to our winner in just a second. But let's start out with third place. I'll get him into the booth here with me. If I can find him. There he is. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, I bet you wish that caution would have come out about 10 laps earlier.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know if we would have got it, though. We was on pretty old tires. We didn't take tires last time, and we still came out behind Keen. There's a wreck coming on the pit road, which caught us back with Chris Pence, but still a good race, good finish.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, it was. It was just absolutely amazing. I mean, I hated that, kind of the field got a little spread out there on that. But what happened on that last caution that you guys got split up like that?
Well, we were coming for a green flag pit stop or something, I think, and what happened was people got sped on pit road and everything, and they hit each other, and I had to check up, and I just got put with Chris Pence, and King got out in front of us, and I even took no tires and tried to catch up with him because I knew it was going to happen, and I never caught up to him, which sucked, but I'm happy to get third.
I'll bet you, man. Well, Mom and Dad were watching. I seen them in chat a little while ago. So, but you bring home third tonight for the season opener, and good way to get some points. You never did lead a lap here tonight, but you're going to come out third in points, so that should be a pretty decent starter for you. What do you got planned for the season? You plan on trying to get home and bring home a championship this season, or?
Well, we want to win a championship, but this season I'm making it about honoring Dale Jr. and his last season, and I'm going to run some paint schemes. We put AC Delco on here for Daytona 250, and we're happy to bring home third, but we want to get a win a Dale Jr. paint scheme this year.
Well, the big question was, Scott was wondering, was that what paint scheme are you going to have on your car next year?
Yeah, once Dale Jr. is gone and you're not rocking his weekly paint schemes, what's going to be your gimmick then?
Honestly, I don't know yet. I'll probably hook on with Alex Bowman or something, or maybe run some old throwback Dale Jr. paints every week.
There you go. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
I can see the old All-Star car on there. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where he won the first race after Dale was killed. Yeah. That one would be nice to see out there.
Yeah, you need to get that on there maybe for next week or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, you'll see it this year.
All right.
Good deal.
All right, anybody you want to thank, Daniel?
Well, I got to congratulate my teammate Thomas Keene on the win. Everything I worked with him and Zachary Miller most of the night. Charles Grant Jr., Steven Spears, my mom and dad for supporting me. All my fans out there, I'm glad to have them, and I want to thank you, Rudy and Scott.
Okay, well, thank you, and congrats on third.
Good job, Daniel.
Good luck next week, brother.
Yep, thank you guys.
Scott?
Brian Helm, you got a copy, man?
I sure do.
Well, that had to be a roller coaster of emotion for you, buddy, and I know it didn't end the way you wanted it to, but all in all, you come out of here with second place, man.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I mean, I was trying to figure out how to lay back off him and do what I did in the duels, but, we got the yellow, so congratulations to Thomas.
Yeah, we did the best we could of building that up between that two-car race there in those last 15 laps and tried to build it up as much as we could, and then all the air got taken out of it by the caution flag. But still, all in all, man, it's a great way to start the season for you. Are you feeling good about going into Vegas?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect on the fixed deal, so I'm pretty happy with this result, obviously, and we'll see what happens in Vegas.
Well, are you excited about Vegas? That's what my question basically was. Are you excited about the prospects of Vegas? Are you good there?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really love this series, so I'm really looking forward to next week.
Nice. Well, anybody you want to thank for your second place finish here at Daytona tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Quailbound Motorsports. A couple of guys Chris was really helping me a long time there, and I really like to thank you guys for putting this series on. So appreciate it.
All right, buddy. And you going to be a full-time participant this season, I take it?
Yeah, as much as I possibly can. Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck the rest of the way, and wish you the best of luck at Las Vegas next week.
10-4, looking forward to it.
Well, Brian, I got to ask you a question. I bet you're kind of wondering how much Thomas Keene paid Wayne Seavey to throw that caution on with 2 to go. I'm kidding. Congrats, brother.
Yeah, I really I didn't want to go too early or try too early. If I did, I figured if I messed up, it would cost me more. So I was waiting. I figured with 2 to go was the time to try it, and the yellow came out. So it was good, though.
All right, way to go. Way to run it.
Pretty good poker face, man. I know you
Yes,
sat
sir.
there for a long time showing your poker face.
Yeah, I was just trying to time it right. I had some help from behind me, so I felt like I could maybe get a good run on him.
Oh, you would have. I think you'd have had him. I think Aaron would have pushed you to victory. I think it was just a matter of when you were going to make your move and if Thomas would have drove you up into the wall or not. He'd been known to do that a time or two, but we'll never know.
Yep. Yeah, I think Aaron was kind of laying back just a little bit too to kind of keep his car cool. So when the time came at 2 to go, he was probably going to get up there and just push the daylights out of you. And I think
Yeah,
I think Thomas Keene knew it too. He knew he was a sitting duck
He
out
did.
there.
He's planning his defense.
Oh yeah. He was going to start keening everybody out there. No,
We know
I'm
you
kidding.
too well, Thomas.
Thomas,
Thanks,
you got a
guys.
coffee?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that vote of confidence. Thank you.
Well, we got you in the nationwide victory lane here, Thomas. So tell us about your racing out there. From what we understand, you were kind of like involved in that first caution. So what happened?
Yeah. I actually came up into Brian a little bit. I don't know why. I just quickly lost a quick track of focus. I was trying to, me and DeAndre had a plan to go right from the get-go, and I was trying to let him in and back off a little bit. When I did that, I slid up a little bit and got into Brian, and that was just all my fault. And feel bad for it. Took out a lot of good guys before they can even do anything, like Colton, Galen, Jared, Kalutz, to name a few. And I feel really bad about it because, usually when I mean keening it, it's usually when I blow an engine, not when I wreck 10 cars or whatever it was. But I feel bad about it, but I think the racing was still there. And then what really killed it was, it was a wild race with net coding and all. That was just a wild race, but I just feel bad about taking out a lot of good cars there. And usually, I don't like to start big ones, but that was all me. As soon as I called it, I went over to race it. That was all my fault, and I knew it was. It would not have been without me if I didn't cause a checkup.
Well, when we talked to you last week, you said you were going to come out here with a whole new attitude this season. Weren't going to keen anybody.
Yeah. I spoke too soon apparently, but I don't know. I mean, I just feel bad. I mean, I'm still, this fixed setup is, I gotta get used to. I'm used to coming out with open setups, and it's just not the same for me. But to go switch back over to fixed, I was kind of happy when that happened because I knew that I had a shot at restrictor plates. Usually when we've had fixed, I've been so close to that 250 one, but we finally went to 250. Finally.
Now tell the truth, Thomas. You weren't gonna let him pass you, were you?
No.
I knew that.
No, I knew it was happening. But as soon as he came out of that pit stop, I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna get screwed here with about 2 laps to go. I'm gonna get sitting duck. So I sat there, and every few laps kept watching my rearview mirror. I'm like, if he goes, I go. But it's
what if
so
you would have
to
caught
stop
his
it.
bumper and wrecked both of you out?
Then that would have been my fault. But I've been practicing that, and I had to time it. But because I knew at Talladega last season, I went out too early, and I came down.
But do you really want to race somebody like that? Taking them out?
No, I mean, the goal is don't take out anyone out now. But
right,
it's all about winning.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not had a win in Gen 6 Series, God, but.
Well, other than
6
throwing
seasons.
the block on him, did you have any other options in mind to try to keep him behind you? I mean, I know
there's not much else you can do.
Yeah, really, nothing else you could do. But I'm saying, were you kind of thinking about, just taking that chance and let him get up beside you, and whoever beats who to the line would be the winner, or you didn't think about that, huh?
No, there was actually another thing. I was thinking was if he got a run on me and I couldn't block him in time, what I could have done was maybe pinch him to the walls without getting into the wall. And then when we entered a turn, because he said he was playing with 2 laps to go, and I kind of figured because if you do in the last lap, you don't know what's going to happen. But if he timed it there, I could have pinched him up to the wall, and then as soon as we entered our turn, just go straight beeline to the bottom of the track. Maybe that would have helped me get right back out in front of him. I don't know. It would have been weird. Not weird, but hard to tell. But yeah, I had a few other plans if I couldn't put the block on or felt too risky about it.
I mean, because if he would have pulled it out, just at the right time, and maybe you weren't looking in your rearview mirror and got that nose up on you, if you'd have pulled out, you'd have took both of you out. So that would you want to forget that option, because if he's there already, you don't want to come up into him. You don't want to ruin your race or his, and so. Okay, well, that's a good answer because, it's kind of when you're out there like that and you're doing 200 miles an hour and if something like that does happen, you got to make a split-second decision on something like that. And, whether you're going to try to put the block on him, you got a split second to look and see if he's there. If he's not there, you're going to try to come up in front of him. He may dive back to the bottom. Are you going to be able to control your car to dive back to the bottom that quick? That's
exactly.
There's a lot to think about when things like that come about. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight for this win, Thomas? Because it's going to be a good points night for you, brother. You're not going to come out of here with the most points led, but you'd have led the last one.
It all worked out.
And it's all that kind. I didn't want to take out Brian there because I've come so close to winning this race a few times and screwed myself over the first time Smallwood won it, and no one went with me or Bose the second time we won it. So I was going to try to hopefully win it, but if I came second, I've done it before. I just didn't want to be the bridesmaid again. But I learned from last season that, and the first time I wrecked someone this season, that hey, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, patience is kind of a 99% of it. You got to be patient because good things will come to you if you're patient. And make the right moves when it all comes down to the very end. I'm not saying you got to lag way back and be a half a lap back, but being patient, hanging up there in the top 4 or 5, and you're all tight together, and waiting to make that move on the final couple laps is Brian did an absolutely amazing job with that. I don't know how he had the patience to do what he did, but man, that was great.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with this league going over to a fix now, it's going to give everyone a chance at winning the championship. You're going to see a lot, close racing when we go to Vegas next week, for example. And, it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a great season this season. And, tonight was just one race. And like I said, I just felt bad about that first wreck. I was just trying to work with DeAndre, and I went lay off to make sure I didn't have a checkup on him and wrecked him. But ended up doing that. I ended up wrecking, the field. So I just overthought it there way too early in the race, and it had consequences. And I keep learning, and I don't care how many years I'm on iRacing, every day you're going to learn something new, and right there I just learned another one.
Well, I think Randall did say something earlier about that first caution when you brought it out. That was automatically deduction of 20 points at the end of the race for me. I'm
20
kidding.
points? I thought it was 2 points.
I'm kidding. Well, congratulations anyhow, Thomas. We hope you do well this season, and I wish you the best of luck, man. This is a good starter for you. This is a real shot in the arm for you, man. This is great.
It is, and I just felt like, although it feels great to finally win a 250, I felt like it would have meant a little bit more if I didn't cause that one wreck. But it is what it is. But I just feel bad again. But it's a great race. I thank my good Lord God and Savior Jesus Christ. I have to thank Smallwood and Zach and everyone with their newly formed checkers of records in this team and in this league now. And we brought in a few guys, and we had 3, I think, of the 5 finish in the top 10. It was a great night, and I have to thank everyone at my new team at Fastlane. I just joined them about a month ago, and they've been one hell of a great team for me, and I've learned so much from them. I'm glad to be with them. And I want to thank Thomas Brander. Me and him, we put on the Thomas and Thomas show there for a good chunk of the race, and I have to thank him. It sucks what happened to them in the last lap, but I just wish that didn't happen. It would have been really cool to see what happened between me and him. But all in all, great race and good racing. Thanks to Brian for not driving it in a 2-hour pit road, but, at least making it interesting for us there at the end. And you guys for everything you guys do in the booth. Scott, Rudy, great to hear you guys' voice. And we're going to Vegas next week and hopefully just have a top 10 run there.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you next week. Congrats on that victory tonight. You need to go celebrate that one. I'd break open a big old bottle of champagne and drink that.
10-4 on that, Rudy. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
All right. Okay, Scott, let's run down.
Thomas.
Let's run down through the results. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Thomas Keene coming home with the win here, first win of the season. Brian Helm in second, Daniel Smallwood finishing third, Chris Pence with a fabulous run. I think he came from like 34th or 32nd or something, man, way back in the field, up to 4th place. Joshua Schwartz finishing 5th, Evan Schroeder 6th, Zachary Miller 7th, Thomas Brander 8th, Christopher Fowler 9th, and Bernard Person 10th. Scott?
Ashley Princeton will finish 11th. James Lorello finishes 12th. Jesse Schwartz 13th. Evan Black 14th. Wayne Seavey 15th. Aaron Fowler 16th. Kyle Frame finishes 17th. Thomas Vanath, is that how you say it?
I don't know.
We're still we butchered that name all night, so I'll just leave it at that. He finished 18th. Justin White 19th, and Steven Pearson rounds out the top 20.
All right, Steven Spears, not to be confused with Pearson, but Steven Spears will finish 21st. DeAndre Artis 22nd. Randall Drake, man, picking up about 11 positions by getting back out there. Man, what a job, man! I'm telling you. That's a lot of cattle prodding by you and me to get him back out there.
Yeah.
All right, Charles Grant Jr. finishing 24th, Logan Powers 25th, Roger Wagner 26th, Nathan Sedlick 27th, Paul Cromery 28th, John Batista 29th, and Justin Warner 30th. Scott?
Caleb Eisenhower finished 31st. Jared Swartz 32nd. Galen Gitman 33rd. Colton Davis 34th. Alex French 35th. And Nicholas Hamlin rounds out this huge field of 36 here tonight on opening night here of season number 12 for IWCR.
All right, well, congratulations again to Thomas Keene sitting in the Nationwide victory lane. Thank you to all the sponsors, Nationwide and Ultimate Body Shop. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks, for the IWCR season opener here at Daytona. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Be safe.